to charity, you guys are the ones
Alright, that's
stepping
kind of
up,
crazy
which
though.
I
Like, you know what I'm
appreciate. Thank
saying?
you.
I wasn't invited. Niggas just called my name. Like, yo, bro. Like, Aiden, you got emotion, nigga. Like, bro, I do think Aiden are chilling. Okay, Adin Ross fucked up again. We seen kind of thumbnail. This got to be about the car situation. I've been seeing that. Let's see what's happening, man.
What's
What
popping,
got going
y'all? It
on?
looks
What Aiden
like
got going on?
Casanat and Adin Ross might break up again after they had just
Break
gotten
up is
back
crazy.
together. What was it, a month ago or so? And this would be completely on the hands of Adin Ross, because recently Mr. Beast was trying to have this huge collaboration for all of these people to get together and donate for his Team Water Foundation. And his Team Water Foundation slash charity, they're saying they're building wells and helping people in somewhere in Africa get access to clean water. Now, I haven't looked too much into this, but yeah, so he tries to make this a huge collab, have a bunch of influencers donate first, and then if they all donate, it's going to spread to their audience, and hopefully their audience can then donate however much they can, and they get to hit their goal. So what happened is Adin Ross was invited, of course, alongside many other influencers, and when Adin Ross was asked to donate, he decided to drag Kai Cenat into this, and I'm gonna play you guys that clip right here.
Kai Cenat gotta go 400. I'm in. On God.
Comes time to donate to charity, you guys are the ones
Alright, that's
stepping
kind of
up,
crazy
which
though.
I
Like, you know what I'm
appreciate.
saying?
Thank you.
I wasn't invited. Niggas just called my name. Like, yo, bro. Like, Aiden, you got emotion, nigga. Like, bro, I do think Aiden are chilling, Kyle, bro. Respectfully. Like, them gambling checks go crazy.
Real quick, out of that 400K that Kai donates, X said that he owes him 100, so you can just put it towards that. So technically, Kai only got to go 300 into his pocket.
True.
400K, I'm in. Wait, if Kai does it, I said if Kai does 400, I got 400. I promise. Locked.
Okay. Hey, yo, I need to call Kai.
Call him up.
We got a lot of clean water riding on Kai.
Now, I think personally, to me, this is poor etiquette, because if Kai Cenat was there and he agreed to be a part of this, like he's in this Discord call, like there's huge people in this Discord call. You've got XQC in there, you got Mr. B.
That's what I'm saying. It's kind of crazy. Like, you just, like, I'm just really minding my business. I wouldn't even invite it. Now niggas just like, yo, 400K, give me 400K, gang. Like, bro, it's not even asking $20. Like, 400K, bro. Like, we get it. We're rich, bro. But come on, bro.
You've got DDG, who's Kai Cenat's mans. You've got Adin Ross, right? If Kai Cenat was there and they're doing this, I don't think it's in bad taste. I don't think it's not doing too much, but I don't think it's a bad behavior or rude. But if he's not there and then you're calling him out to donate, you don't even, and to donate 400K and saying, I would match that, you don't even know if he wants to donate to this foundation. And therein, I think, lies the problem. And this started to snowball because Mr. Beast would then go out to read the list of people that had agreed to donate. I'm gonna play you guys that clip right now.
Can't be choosers. Let me just read off where we're at so people know on this call. Aiden, what the f just happened? So we've got Train for 400K, Neon for 10K, Steve for 50, now potentially $1 million if for whatever reason YouTube unbans them. I don't know. We'll see. TJ 50K, X 400,000. Me somehow I ain't 400,000.
Chad, stop. He said beggars can't be choosers. Stop being weird.
400 grand. Jinxie 100 grand. Alone 100 grand. TJ 50. Sketch 55.
Jinxie get money.
What the? This is. Wait, what is the total?
I'll add Hassan. I think somebody said he wanted to be joined. I'll just add him. If he doesn't join, he doesn't join. It's all good.
Yeah,
you guys add him or not?
So we got this list of people that are all donating, and that's a lot of money. That's hell. What is that, like $2 million? If I were to count it up, just off rip that they're getting just from less than 10 people. Neon donating 10K, and I do think this is kind of good for us because you get to see the levels of wealth. Like if Neon's donating 10K, he ain't up like Adin Ross, XQC, and these other guys. Now, of course, these other guys have been in the game longer and they've been making money longer, but it's just you get to see the levels of wealth that these streamers have. And a lot of people, and keep in mind, Neon is somebody that's at the top of, near the top of the game, and he's donating 10K. He doesn't got that crazy disposable income that Adin Ross has. So when people think like, yo, streamers are making a ton of money, yeah, the streamers at the tippy top. Other people are making great money, certainly. They're millionaires. Like you could say the top 10%, but the top 1% is like 10 times richer than the top 10%. It's really like exponential graph. Or is it logarithmic? No, logarithmic is when it goes the other way. You know, my math is not as good as it used to be. And then Adin asks Eddie from Steak, who is probably one of the youngest and richest people. I don't even think the guy's 30 yet, or he might be 30, and that guy owns Steak. And that guy's just an ultra billionaire. We don't even know what his net worth is, but he owns Steak and Kick. And he had this to say about Adin, and he sided a little bit more with me.
Just do whatever works best for you. And I don't think you should tie it to what Kai does, man. Like, you know, let Kai do what he needs to do. And again, it'd be great to push him to do something, but you know, what you do should be like independent of others, right? But that's just my way of viewing it. But
yo, bro,
hopefully, you know, everyone chips in and then it works out. But I think, you know, you should just do, if you can afford 400K and you've got that 400K lying around, you want to do that, then I reckon you just do it, you know?
Yeah, hell yeah, man, 100%, bro. You know how to get the chat moving.
So here he is he's like, listen, man, you donate what you feel like you want to donate and what you feel like is a disposable income for you that you don't have a problem contributing to this cause. And then don't worry about Kai Cenat. You don't got to drag him into this. And this is where I'm like, because think about if you're Kai Cenat, how you're feeling in this situation. You're like, dog, you mentioned me the first time. It's like, okay, but now you're calling other people and telling them that you're going to donate this much if I donate, and the ripple effect that it has on the internet, because now other people are talking about it. And XQC even disagreed with Adin here, and XQC is good friends with Adin. So I'm gonna play you guys that clip from XQC. Other people and telling them that you're going to donate this much if I donate, and the ripple effect that it has on the internet, because now other people are talking about it. And XQC even disagreed with Adin here, and XQC is good friends with Adin. So I'm gonna play you guys that clip from XQC.
The internet is not happy with Kai Cenat, and just recently it only seemed to get worse. So recently Mr. Beast was doing Mr. Beast things, and he recently launched this campaign called Team Water, and if they can help out poor countries.
I'm gonna pre-disagree with this. I don't know what take is gonna be. I think it's gonna be probably a bad take. I guess you chat. When it comes to charity chat, I think people should just leave people alone. Like, dude, I think if you're about to pressure or somebody to do something and they don't want to do it, you stop there. It's enough. Like, if you ask somebody or whatever for somebody to be part of a charity and they don't respond or I think you have to move on. Otherwise, it's just solid.
And give them.
So I think this is a really solid take, because this is a couple of days after Kai Cenat did not address this charity. He did not commit to donate anything publicly. We don't know what he put out there. And if someone doesn't want to donate, or like the first time, then that's it. And the part where people get pressured, I really dislike that, because you're bullying someone into donating. And I do think bullying someone into donating for charity is good and funny and deserved if they are a flexer. So if the person is always like, yo, look, I got 100K on my wrist. This is a 250 RM, the watch. I got a $2 million in cars. My crib is $6 million. We got an 8-car garage. If that person is constantly flexing, and flexing doesn't mean wearing nice things. No, it means letting people know, hey, this is how much this costs. You bully that person, because if that person can't shell out some money, then you clown him and you're like, dog, you broke? Come on now. I thought you had 250K on your wrist. What's another 100 that you can throw to get some people some drinking water? Your fellow humans. But Kai Cenat is not that. And that's why I think it's unfair. And we don't know what else Kai Cenat commits to. But this started a ripple effect to where you've got other accounts talking about, and it's spreading throughout Twitter X is spreading. They're like, yo, Kai Cenat didn't even build that school in Nigeria. Remember that? And this is what's so disappointing. Kai Cenat has given updates consistently on what's been going on with that school in Nigeria. He already said he contributed. And just because it's not up doesn't mean that he like pulled a scam. And this is the bad part about publicly helping people or publicly donating to certain causes. People hold you to a standard and they're willing to hate on you more than if you had just done nothing. Like if Kai Cenat never said he was going to build that school, people wouldn't hate or like him any less. But when he says that, they're like, where the school at then? So they create a reason to hate, and then you've got to give them updates on it to make sure that they don't think that you're a scammer when they didn't even contribute any money. You contributed the money. So they want to hold you to your word and your money when they contributed nothing. Isn't that crazy? But then I think this got to the worst part when Adin Ross didn't even donate the 400K. So I'm going to play you guys that clip. And this is a couple of days after the initial call out happened.
So again,
what? Okay, nah. Aden's actually being weird.
Beast Train, I think XQC donated. I'll donate my 400K when Kai donates 400K, and if Kai doesn't donate 400K, I'll donate 100K. Nothing wrong with that. All right? There's nothing wrong with that. I specifically, Beast was trying to get, him on it, so that's it.
Aiden, come
My
on,
100K, we were literally going to wire it tomorrow.
Come on, bro.
Okay?
That's weird.
Wow,
bro.
why? Wow, chat. Let me ask you guys a question. I'm donating $100,000, chat. What the fuck are you guys that are big at that donating? Tell me right now, what are you donating?
And this, especially at the end, is why I feel like Kai Cenat might have an issue with Adin, because Adin here realizes, he's like, hold on, chat, I switched up from the 400K that, keep in mind, the guy just bought a $25 million crib. Now, granted, when I see him buying a $25 million crib, I'm thinking, okay, you're not as liquid as you once were. Other people are thinking, dude, you just spent $25 million on a crib. You got no problem shelling out a couple $100,000, especially if you said you could do it. And I think a better thing would have been if he was like, you know what, since Kai doesn't want to be involved in this, I don't even think he says Kai. He's like, I'll donate for me and Kai, right? I'll throw 800 in. Yeah, he's never doing that for sure. That's certain. But he's saying like, yo, you guys are coming at me for donating 100K now instead of the 400K that I anchored you guys to, and you guys didn't even contribute anything. And I think that's the way that Kai Cenat is looking at Adin. He's like, yo, you didn't even agree to donate anything without me being involved. So you're kind of speaking on my bread, and you don't even know if I want to contribute to this cause. What if Kai doesn't care about Team Water? What if Kai cares about cancer research? What if he has an auntie or a cousin or a brother or a sister that went through something that has a charity that is closer to his heart, and he would rather contribute his money to that? He doesn't even need to justify it, really. He just doesn't want to donate. And like pressuring him and trying to bring him into it and then dropping your donation does not look good on you. I'm gonna keep it a buck. And also, like I said, it's turned into a ripple effect to where a ton of accounts are now talking about Kai Cenat not donating, because of course they're trying to get their clips. So yo, Kai, biggest streamer, he's winning all these awards and he's not donating to Mr. Beast, Team Water, where every other influencer is donating, and it harms him. Not in a negative way, but it's attention that he definitely didn't want and did not need for sure, and does not like. And why would you, as someone who just repaired your relationship with this guy, or are in the process of repairing your relationship with this guy, drag him back into it? Now, if Adin Ross did this with, I don't know, let's say a Sneeko, somebody that he's had a rapport with for a very long time, or a Speed, or any one of his boys that he's always talking to, or an XQC, I think they've got the type of relationship where it's like, okay, we're cool enough to where we can play these kind of games. But him and Kai Cenat were just not on speaking terms a couple of months ago for who knows how long. And to do something like this, I just think it's in poor taste. I don't think Adin Ross's intentions were bad, but I don't see how he doesn't notice that this is something that Kai probably wouldn't mess with. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed, and I'm gonna see y'all on the next one.
I do think that was a bit weird on Adin's side. Dragging me into shit I ain't even want to be in, bro. Crazy.
Play that shit. God, sipping quickly, forgot it was mud. I don't cross, so I couple with.